All right, this is Freed on Business, and we're here with Bruce Turkel, Renaissance Man. Bruce is telling me about the bands he plays in. So you're not just a branding expert, you're a banding expert.
Exactly. Band-Aid and Brand-Aid.
Now that's terrific, Bruce. Now remember, this ain't TV, so you got to talk into the mic.
Oh, that's right. So you didn't hear what I just said.
No, but it was okay. I laughed anyway. They didn't hear, but I heard. Now, Bruce, we've been talking about branding, and you've been working with me to help me build my brand, and I want to thank you for that. We're trying to do a new logo. I'm on evolution number 74 there. But today's Valentine's Day, and we were going to talk about winning hearts and minds. Where does the term winning hearts and minds come into play within your strategy, and what do you mean?
Well, it's the second point of all of the brand programs that we build. And the most important thing is that most people in business think the way that you promote your business is intellectually. You talk about how many locations you have, how many computers you have, how long you've been in business.
How many deals I've closed.
Right, and that sounds to the person listening like, you remember Charlie Brown's parents on the old, wah, 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 yeah, it's just a bunch of blather. Instead, what you need to do is you need to connect with your consumers' emotions. You need to get them to care about what you're saying because they see how it matters to them. Because let's face it, that's the only thing they care about.
So I got to say to my customer then, I totally understand where you're coming from. I feel you. I've been in a similar situation before, like such and such. Why don't we work together to try to solve this problem? Is that sort of what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. You're going to empathize. I understand what you're saying. I have felt that way because I've done this, that, or the other thing. Now let me tell you how we can make it better. Let me tell you how we can fix it. Let me show you how we have the programs, the tools, the techniques to help you get what you want.
At Aztec Group, we say we're problem solvers.
Of course. You need to establish the problem. You need to establish the pain. Then it's like having a tooth, a cavity. You got to stick your tongue in it a bunch of times to make it really hurt. And then,
thanks.
Then you can go ahead and heal the pain.
Yeah, I just the memory of when that occurred with me is enough to make me never want to experience it again. So we're winning the hearts, we're winning the minds. What do we want to do with that once we've got their attention and their focus, and we've stopped being wah, 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 and they're actually hearing what we're talking about?
You win the hearts, then the minds. The minds do have to come along. So all of those points that up front were not interesting and not important become very important once the listener thinks, oh, this guy can help me. So then you start explaining how and why you can help. Those things are called RTBs, reasons to believe. If you start telling me all of your accomplishments up front, I'm completely disinterested. However, if you tell me after you've proven to me that you can help me, now let me tell you why I can help you, and then you start enumerating the RTBs, all of a sudden the situation changes.
So for instance, it could be I'm working with somebody in my business, we do capitalization, so I can go, I was in a situation where I needed capital, didn't know where to turn, finally found the right person, they helped me through the weeds, I got a better deal because of them, let me show you how I can work with you to help you do that. Oh, that sounds great. And oh, by the way, I've done $2 billion worth of deals. Is that
That's
sort of it?
That's exactly right. And we have relationships with these different funders, and we have people in our office who can do the research and can get the forms filled out for you. Remember, all along the way, you're looking for the pain points. So once you've established you understand my problem and you can help me with it, in funding, for example,
right,
and now you're telling me why I can believe what you're saying, then you're going to look for other pain points, like filling out the forms as a pain in the neck, or getting all the documentation as a problem, or doing the research, or whatever. So now you're going to list other RTBs. We have so-and-so in our office who's really good at that. By the way, we've been doing this for X amount of years, therefore we can help you on these other things as well.
We know all the pitfalls.
We've already fallen in them, we've dragged ourselves out, we've dusted ourselves off, and you can learn from our mistakes.
So team up with us and let's conquer this issue together.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I think you sold me, Bruce. I don't know where to go after that except we've won the hearts, we've won the minds. What are some of the other things that we need to keep in mind once we've done that? What comes next?
Well, this is a never-ending process, by the way. It's nice to believe that you make the sale once and then you've established your brand with your client and therefore now you can go on to doing the work. But it's not true. This is a never-ending process. You need to constantly be remembering that the people are thinking, what's in it for me? Maybe not quite as mercenarily as that sounds, but let's face it, that's what most people's number one concern is. What's in it for me? How is this going to help me? And you need to constantly be demonstrating to them how what you do, what you offer, makes their lives better.
You know, it's very important because everybody in life thinks about that everybody's a taker. Somebody famous in politics talked about the people that are only takers. But really, what people in business really look for is people that are givers, I would think.
Well, of course, you're looking for people who are willing to take all the things they've worked on, studied, experienced, and now make those attributes available to you.
And to make my life easier and better by adding value, by being combining two heads are better than one, that kind of stuff.
And that's a brilliant way to put it. If you consider your mantra that not just in your brand, but in the services your company offers, you are going to always look, two words, to add value, you will find that you'll always have the successful answer.
Add value and two heads are better than one. I absolutely love that. That sounds like some good takeaways. I hope Johnny is putting that out to the universe. He's pointing at me, which means he's doing it as soon as his fingers can stop flying. Now, Bruce, people out there are going to want to have somebody like you help them through the process. How do they find you?
I'm easy to find. My email address is my name, bturkel@turkelbrands.com. And if they want to read, I write a blog on marketing.
I love the blog. I love the blog.
Well, it's available. It comes out every week, but you can find it at my name, bruceturkel.com.
And I want to tell everybody, Bruce, that I Googled you yesterday to get some additional info, and the third listing was my favorite. 47 pictures of Bruce Turkel. So there's somebody out there that likes you that's doing SEO on your photos. I try to find out who that is.
Well, you know, most of them get posted from the video you take here, from the fact that I'm on Fox Business every week. There's a lot of photos out there, and somehow they make their way to the web.
Well, we really do appreciate that you come and do our show and talk to our listeners the same way and with the same level of focus and professionalism that you do Fox News and your other work on TV. You are truly one of the top people in our city that provides people with, oh gosh, I don't know how to say it. You made me speechless. I just, you know, what you do for things like the brand of the city of Miami is just awesome, and that makes all of our lives better. So I want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me here, because I'm going to leave soon and go start celebrating Valentine's Day with my beautiful wife, but right now I'm with you, so thank you very much.
Get out of here. Go celebrate Valentine's Day with your wife, because I got to start doing the same thing. Okay, so Bruce, we're done. I'm going to go to wrap up. You get out of here. You can go be with your beautiful wife. By the way, Bruce, what's her name?
Her name is Gloria. If you're listening, sweetheart, I love you very much.
There you go. Hopefully that buys him an extra 15 minutes to get home, because I kept him that 15 minutes. This is, by the way, Jim Freed, and it's been Freed on